Okay, y'all. Word is, it's official. The NFL has started taking steps to distance themselves from Jay-Z, y'all. So, is it a matter of time before he loses his job? It's a possibility, y'all. And he can't run. He can't do his job from out the country because word on the street, he's on the run right now. Y'all, Shitka is hitting the fan right now, and Jay Z and Beyonce is out here panicking. Word on the street, okay? They are panicking. Not only that, they have tied this Epstein to, Jay Z, Beyonce, all of this stuff, but they're also tying it to a very popular online, furniture company. And that's popping up in the Epstein list as well as connections between Jay Z and Oprah and these little ones and all of these schools and these camps and all of this stuff. Yeah, y'all, this is deep. This is running deeper than you think it is. And we are about to talk about it. Okay, y'all? Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. And welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. So everything is alleged, some is not. And the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it. My day four is two. Let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Because this is a doozy right here. Everybody that's anybody that is unfollowing Jay-Z and Beyonce right now. Yes, y'all, everybody's unfollowing them now. Beyonce is up to 13 million people unsubscribed from her. Okay, y'all? And a lot of people, big people, are unsubscribing from Jay-Z as well. One of the people are major brands, NFL. They have unfollowed Jay-Z, y'all. Word on the street. Since this whole incident happened with the Epstein list, the NFL has officially unfollowed Jay-Z on Instagram following his appearance in the Epstein file. Y'all, I think they were looking for just one more excuse, just one more thing pop up, and we out. We're out. They unfollowed. Now, another person that has unfollowed Jay-Z allegedly is Rihanna. They're saying that Rihanna has unfollowed them as well. Y'all, it's going down in the Carter's household. Tina Knowles has allegedly unfollowed Jay-Z as well, y'all. Beyonce's mama is unfollowing him as well. So, Shitka is hitting the fan right now. And word on the street is Beyonce is still trying to hang in there. Like she said, she don't care if they on the run. Just as long as she's next to him. Y'all, she's next to him. She is next to him. And she's standing by his side, word on the street. Now, there are rumors of, a divorce brewing, so we don't know if she's fronting right now. But behind closed doors, her mama nim, y'all, is getting ready to dump that zero and try to put everything off on him. It's a possibility, y'all. Word on the street, this is what's going on. But while, allegedly she's putting on this front for him to make it look like she's going to stand by his side, they are now pressuring Rihanna to, have a relationship with them again because she don't deal with them no more. She don't have anything to do with Beyonce or Jay-Z. Thank you. She don't have nothing to do with them. So now they're trying to pressure Rihanna to hang with them. And they're using her husband, y'all. They are using her husband as an excuse to try to, get them back talking again. But they saying it's deeper than this, y'all. Word on the street. It ain't about, what they're trying to make it look like, the smoke and mirrors. Here you go. Thank you. It ain't about what they're trying to make it look like. They're saying behind closed doors, Jay-Z is trying to dot all them I's and cross all them T's. Anybody that's getting accused, that's saying that he did this to them when they were younger and this and that and that and this, he is trying to get in their good grace right now. He's trying to get in front of the story. That's what they're saying that this is really about. Jay and Rocky are very close friends and are missing their bromance terribly. So it really sucks for them that their wives don't mess around. Okay, y'all? They don't mess around with each other whatsoever. So now they're saying, this is the report that's coming out. They're saying that they've decided that they're going to force some peace talks between Rihanna and Beyonce. But that's not what I'm hearing, y'all. That is not what I'm hearing. These are all the exclusive stories. They put now a reunion on the way. Beyonce and Rihanna said to stop being frenemies. This is all a ploy, y'all. Word on the street. This is all a ploy. Word on the street is Beyonce and Jay-Z are scared out their minds, and they're trying to get in front of every story that comes out. I want you to pay attention to when they start. This popped up again, and Free was out here. Her name was ringing in the streets again, and everybody was saying that she had a baby by Jay-Z and this and that and that and this, and he takes care of them long as they be quiet and this and that and that and this. She popped out and addressed the rumors right when the stuff started getting heated up again. And she jumped after Woodworth. Word on the street is Jay-Z reached out to her and told her to do that. Put that little post up and saying that she didn't have no kids. Y'all, everybody says she does, okay? Do y'all remember when Foxy Brown popped out? From whatever hole or rock she crawled from up under, okay, y'all? She popped out and came out and laughed for Jay-Z too. Y'all think y'all gonna get me to talk against Jay-Z and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Word on the street is he paid her to come out and say that. Word on the street. He was trying to get in front of every story that people was talking about, and it didn't work. It backfired because people was like, it's mighty funny that Free come out and Foxy Brown come out at the same time. Not only them, Claudia came out too, y'all. She came out and said that she wasn't even really friends with, Kathy White. Okay, y'all? Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, y'all. Shitika is hitting the fan in Beyonce and them world. And they're trying very hard to stay in front of everything. But ain't nobody believe. Don't nobody believe what she said. Don't nobody believe what Free said. Don't nobody believe what Foxy Brown said. When she came out, everybody looked at it as they were all coming out to defend, Jay-Z. And he's trying to get in front of the story so that, people won't come to them later and be like, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't be surprised if they all sign NDAs. That they can't say nothing now. You think that's going to work for Rihanna? Rihanna don't have to sign an NDA. She don't have to. And Rihanna's name is coming up in these Epstein files too. Y'all, they have a video on Rihanna. Y'all, right on the street. And this ain't no different than when, P. Diddy little stuff was coming out and everybody was saying that Britney Spears is one of P. Diddy's victims. Remember that was coming out and going around all over YouTube? And they were saying that, Britney Spears got done dirty by P. Diddy, and he ran around and talked about how she was, mingle tingle life was, and this and that and this. And as soon as everybody started getting on that, all of a sudden Kardashians started hanging out with Britney Spears. Word on the street is this was all damage control. They send their little minions out for to go and talk to them or whatever. You're not going to do no interview. You're not going to say nothing about what he did to you and this and that. Do you even remember what happened to you? And da-da-da-da-da. They go in and get the inside scoop so they can help cover each other's backs. Y'all, I said this when this first came out. I said, I bet you any money that they popping around Britney Spears so they can calm that fire that's then got started with the P. Diddy stuff. And then now you ain't heard nothing else about, Britney Spears, this and that and this. But in all actual reality, the world knows because word on the street, P. Diddy was running around to celebrities bragging about what all he did to Britney Spears. Y'all, Shitika is hitting the fan now, and they're still trying to cover up the fact that all of these people are very, very close. And they cannot run away from nothing. I told y'all, if went around here wearing these crosses was going to backfire on them, didn't I, y'all? And now they all are falling one by one by one by one. But what the truth of the matter is, all of these people are close. Every last one of them. And Beyonce can run and try to hide all she wants. But she is in the midst of all of this mess as well, y'all. Don't nobody care what they say. Okay? Now, word on the street is Wayfair is popping up in the Epstein list, y'all. And a lot of people was talking about this Wayfair stuff because this rumor been out there for the longest that Wayfair was a part of Traffic to the King, Little Ones, and they were selling Little Ones. This is what we heard online. I don't know. I wasn't there. But this is one of the receipts that's coming up in the Epstein files, y'all. Word on the street. This is one of the receipts of payment received from, for Wayfair. Y'all, here it is. $8,453. Word on the street is this was the sale of a little one. Word on the street, this is coming up in The Epstein files. And they would put these little ones that would come up missing on the streets. This is what I heard. People would come up missing, and they would put them under, they same name, under a particular furniture, a shelf or something like that. And that shelf wouldn't be, normally the shelf would cost $100 and some dollars, but they would have like 13,000 on there for the shelf and this and that and this. But they were saying that this wasn't really for the shelf. This was for the missing person. That they were selling this stuff, these people, y'all, through this, products that they have, stuff that they have. But they were selling actually people, not these cabinets and shelves. This is what they're saying. This is one of the people that were missing in Columbus, Ohio. 17-year-old Samaya Mummin. Okay? Word on the street is, right after she came up missing, her name popped up in Wayfair. Y'all, Lord have mercy. Name popped up on Wayfair as a shelf storage cabinet for $12,899. She wasn't the only one. Word on the street, Annabelle Wilson was on the missing list. And she popped up, y'all. Annabelle 5 as $10,899. Y'all, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Kalai Coleman also popped up on Wayfair. Kalai 5. Shelf. $12,099. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. And word on the street is, this is what they're saying. I don't know. Okay, I wasn't around these people. But word on the street is, Oprah was bringing people to them islands from her school. A lot of those girls ended up pregnant and all of this. She distanced them from their family, but she started having them hang out with these elites and all of these people that was in her inner circle. Word on the street was they were flying them private jets to the islands. The girls from the school. I don't know, I wasn't there, but this is the rumor that's going around. They're also saying that not only is she tied with a school, she wanted to make sure she can bring a whole classroom to the table. Okay, y'all? And they're saying that, don't take it for granted that Oprah is friends with all of these guys, the Epstein and all these people. She's friends with all of these people. Okay, y'all? Don't take it for granted that, not only is she friends with these people, but she's friends with, P. Diddy, all of these people that were allegedly doing things to little ones that they wasn't supposed to be doing. How can you be so close to Epstein and all of these people, and Harvey and all of these people, and you have a school, and this is the people that type of people that they abuse? Did she go over there and open that school in Africa because she thought she could get away with the things that she was probably tied into? And I'll get this. They're also saying that, Jay-Z is tied to some type of safari little camp as well of little ones that he didn't get into, Y'all, this is crazy. Epstein victim testifies. Now, I don't know that y'all hear about the person that came. Some woman from Africa said that Jay-Z is running an African child safari for the elites, VIPs. This is what they're saying. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm going to say this. He did come out and say that this is not true or whatever. But are they going to tell you the truth? Ask yourself this question. Every time you ask them something about something, they don't tell you the truth about nothing. Same thing with Oprah. She got so many complaints on that school, back to back, them getting pregnant. Why would you distance them from their families? It's people that go to college and they still can talk to their family members and this and that, between classes and this and that. Dealing with her school, it wasn't allowed. You have to go through somebody and somebody and somebody to even speak to your own child. It wasn't allowed. Why? If you so strict on them that you didn't want them talking to the parents or the outside world, why wasn't you so strict on them that they wasn't getting pregnant? Because word on the street, they were. They were. So, a lot of people feel like Oprah, this was an excuse to groom a whole classroom of people. This is what people are feeling right now. And with all of this stuff popping up now in the Epstein list and all these people tied together, are we to believe that Jay-Z wasn't part of a safari's, little organization, a team of these kids. Did you know what I'm saying, y'all? Are we to believe him that, oh, this is not what you think it is? Just because he said it wasn't? Well, as expected, Epstein victim testifies Jay-Z runs African child safaris for elite VIPs. Bombshell footage has surfaced from Africa where Jay-Z has been accused of running child safaris for Jeffrey Epstein's VIP associates and the global elite, y'all. This is what they saying. Okay? Not only that, Nicki Minaj is posting it up too, y'all. Your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in satanic cults, okay, where they take little ones from other countries and take them out. Take them out for BLOOD, sacrifices for their. This woman just came forward. She said that, people were just little ones was just coming up missing, or they would go and they would get them and they never returned. And this lady just came out and said it. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but this is what this witness just came out and said. And they saying this was one of the victims that testified for the Epstein. Okay, y'all? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. A lot of stuff that they're doing is smoke and mirrors. I'm going to just be completely honest with y'all. A lot of people was thinking that, P. Diddy and Steve Harvey's daughter was dating and this and that. What if that was just a front, y'all? She could have been, her and Diddy could have went over. Everybody thought that, she brought Diddy to meet her parents. You think Diddy ain't been knowing Steve Harvey now for the longest? The mama is supposed to be somebody that's slanging and banging out here, that's slanging the street pharmacy stuff or something. Steve Harvey's wife. She's hooked to, she is, connected to cartels and stuff that's slanging. Big time stuff, the pink stuff and everything. Okay, y'all? How do y'all not know that they let the public think this just so he can go over there to wherever they went and make a buy? They carrying briefcases and all of that stuff. Off top, people gonna think that that's their luggage. How do you not know this? P. Diddy was throwing all these parties. Word on the street is he was buying boatloads of street pharmacy stuff. How do we not know that him and Lori Harvey went over there and make a buy and come back and let the world think that they were a couple when they wasn't? And laughing in everybody's face. But really out here slanging that stuff. At his parties. Look at all the people that he was connected to. This all could have been a front. Everybody was like, this don't make no sense. She was just dating P. Diddy's son. Now she dating the daddy. They wanted people to think this. Why? Because something else could have been taking place. Think about that. It could not have even been street pharmacy stuff. It could have been other little ones. I'm just saying, y'all. You got to think about this too. Steve Harvey has a boys mentoring camp as well, y'all. He has a camp too. Just like Diddy had his little Diddy camp, little Diddy drip drop camp. Steve Harvey has one too. And don't think his hands is clean when it comes to all of this. They said Steve Harvey is the worst person to work with in the world. And I want you to pay attention to everybody that's tied to little ones are balling out here. Oprah, look at how her career is. And she's tied to this school, okay? Then you got Steve Harvey that got 20 jobs out here. All of these people that's looking for work in the industry, how did Steve Harvey have so many jobs, y'all? And why is he so connected? A lot of these people that's connected like this, they doing some wrong, y'all. And they got some dirt on these elites. So I'm just saying, y'all, follow the little ones, okay? Follow the little ones. Everything that's going on in your face ain't always what it seems. This could be a big street pharmacy buy that him and this girl went over somewhere and bought and carrying around. You never know when it comes to them. Seriously. This could have been total business for something else sinister. If Oprah allegedly was running around here transporting people from the school to the island on private jets, how do we not know Stevie Harvey ain't doing the same thing? I'm just saying, y'all. A lot of people that's hanging around P. Diddy and them in their inner circle, especially the little boys that's coming up, they coming up sweating Skittles. How do we not know why? Huh? Look at the stories you done heard about Usher and Justin Bieber and all of this stuff since hanging out with Diddy in his Diddy camp. Okay, y'all? Pay attention to this stuff that's going on, y'all. Pay attention. And pay attention to the people that sitting up here acting as if we stupid, that we don't know that they are all close. But the world is, they're catching on now. And people are losing followers by the day. It was just at like 12 million subscribers that Beyonce lost. In 5 days, she lost another million subscribers. Her followers are dropping off left and right now, y'all. And they're doing it in 5-day increments. A million, just think of every 5 days, she's losing a million followers. That's a lot. And the majority of those are already bots on there. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What if they drop them bots off, y'all? What would Beyonce really have left? Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question, which tells you that P. Diddy, a lot of the followers that he has on there are bots too. Are bots too. Pay attention to what's going on and how the numbers are falling. Pay attention to that. This is crazy, y'all, on so many. And pay attention to the very popular people like Rihanna and this and that and that. How many people she has and how successful her business is. Pay attention to that as well. And this goes to show you about where Beyonce should be at to where she's at right now. Y'all, this is crazy. It's a reason why Oprah loves these people right here. And they love her. It's a reason why these house ninjas, and yeah, I said it, is where they're at. These people that they hang around, they don't like them either. But they like the fact that they put their foot on other people's necks for them. So we call them the house ninjas, don't we, y'all? They next to the massa, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is why Oprah and them has gotten to where they got to. This is why the P. Diddy's then got to where they got. This is why Steve Harvey. This is why what's his name? The other one. The one that got all Tyler Perry got all these shows and this and that. This is why, because they're supported by other sicko wackos out here that's doing this same thing that they're into. Same. Who takes children away from their parents? I want your kids to go to my school. And then once they get them into school, you can't communicate with them. Who does stuff like that? Oprah wanted total control. And you got to be careful of people that wants total control of somebody. Okay? Bad intentions. Bad intentions, y'all. And I tell this, I tell this to anybody. I tell it to my subscribers, their children, and this and that and that and this. Anytime you and your parents are close, and somebody want to come in between that, you be wary of that. Be very careful if you dating somebody and all of a sudden they want you to drop off the face of the earth from your parents. They want you to separate everything you got going on with them to just put it into their names and this and that. Be careful of this shitika, okay? Because this type of control is weird. And it's a lot of these little members out here that's, it's something wrong with them. It is something wrong with them, y'all. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. The fall of Jay-Z and Beyonce continues. And some more people are starting to add up to this little situation. Don't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if everybody that was in their inner circle is in those Epstein files. Ain't no telling who all ain't gonna come up. If Wayfair is coming up in there, who else ain't about to get thrown under the bus? And I want y'all to pay attention to how they coming at Trump every which way they can. They don't want this stuff out. And he's letting this stuff out, y'all. He's letting this stuff out. And people is, coming for him left and right trying to shut him up. Because the more that they're releasing, the more people is adding up. Y'all, I received the sickest pictures and videos people been sending me of that's in the Epstein files, seeing little ones just take down and all kind of stuff. It's just weird, nasty, ridiculous stuff. And the more that stuff is released, the more harder they're going at Trump, trying to get him out of there. Oh, now people's calling for his resignation. They're doing everything that they possibly can to get him out that seat, so all of these files won't come out. But they're coming out now, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you this: they wouldn't have came out if a Democrat would have won. Okay, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned. Please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. And if you want to support the channel, thanks. you know what to do. And thank you to the people that's been sending me cash apps and putting money in, on the YouTube page and all this stuff. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. Peace.